Hey, real quick, because I saw something in the chat a little bit ago talking down on Clyde Drexler. I just want to straighten out this shooting guard conversation once and for all. The top 5 shooting guards in order goes Jordan, Kobe, D Wade, Manu Ginobili, Clyde Drexler. That's how the top 5 shooting guards go all time. Let's
Say
just
that one more
cut this.
time.
Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, Manu Ginobili, Clyde Drexler. We could just leave that shit alone. Let's stop talking about it.
So you don't rank Jerry West, or you consider him a point guard? I just want to know if you're ranking those guys.
I said my top 5.
Yeah, I agree
That's the top 5. That's the
Why?
top 5 shooting
Why?
guards.
What's your argument for Manu over Clyde?
I mean that could go back and forth. Manu. I personally got Manu.
Okay. If you say back and forth, like I mean, I wouldn't do that. But if you say back and forth to me, that means it's close enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I think it's close enough.
You just hate James Harden and Allen Iverson.
I don't hate them. I just don't got them top 5.
Why is James Harden not better than Clyde Drexler?
How is James? Because he plays a terrible brand of basketball. Don't get me started on James Harden again.
Okay. So where's he ranked? Is he in the top 10?
Who?
Is James Harden in the top 10?
Shooting guards probably. So he probably somewhere later on down the line.
Is he behind Ray Allen?
Man, it's a hard one because Ray Allen was that guy before he slowed down. I think young Ray Allen was so slept on that. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta let me think about that, Mars. I'm not really
young Ray. I don't think you got to think about it. James Harden got an MVP, dog, and could have won 2 or 3. I think that pretty much ends that right there. No, I'm just saying. I love Ray too, but I just think that James Harden carried more teams longer than what Ray Allen did in the league.
Well, that was a Mike D'Antoni team, and that just looks different than it is. Like all that shooting. It's just
even before D'Antoni came.
Listen, the more I think about it,
go ahead, Euro, talk to us.
Yeah. The more I think about it, the more I'm kind of like bucking at the Manu take. Like, why is he in your top 5? Because all of the guys that you listed, they're the guy, and Manu is a complementary piece.
I think Manu was that guy. He just so happened to be playing with Tim Duncan. I don't think Manu. I think Manu would have been just fine without him.
No. Not to the level of a top 5 shooting guard of all time.
Yeah, but y'all know I didn't care if you're capable Manu. Nobody has won by themselves.
No, Manu is the truth. Manu is the truth, but fam, like we talking, and of course, when we talking about winning by themselves or whatever, we're not talking about 1-on-5 type of shit. You know what I mean? But we are saying like Clyde Drexler, you know what I mean, with Portland, he went to the finals, you know what I mean, and then lost to the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, Kobe Bryant, he got it done without Shaq. And just, we can just go down the line. Manu Ginobili, fam, you think that he could have went to the finals in the era that he was playing without Tim Duncan?
If he had a solid team, now it depends on who he has with him, obviously. But if he was on a solid team, I think Manu could have carried the team for sure.
Yeah, Manu's in my top 10, but top 5 is tough.
That's tough.
I understand where you're coming from. I think Manu, if he didn't ever come off the bench, as great as he was coming to the league, he'd probably been like a 24, 25 point game scorer. You know what I'm saying? If he never came off the bench. But I don't see him as the number one guy, like to a team like James Harden was. Like even you said there was Mike D'Antoni, but James Harden was doing that before D'Antoni came over there. James Harden was carrying the Houston Rockets back when they had as the head coach. When he first moved over there, his first year over there, they went to McHale. So he was killing in those first few years. They was going to the playoffs and everything. D'Antoni came after that, and Harden was still killing.
I think Manu could have done all of that with Houston.
I don't know because I don't think he could have did everything as far as Harden.
And on top of that, wouldn't have been playing Matador defense. Would have been taking the ball for catch too. On top of that, not only would have been putting up, he wouldn't have averaged 36. I'll say that. I don't think he would average 36. I don't think so.
And he wouldn't have caused problems for the defenses like that, putting them in foul trouble and shit like that, the way that James Harden be doing.
Oh man, them flopping and shit. That's what you're talking about.
No, well, hold on.
You talking about coming through like this?
No, I'm talking about regardless. James Harden is being awarded free throws off of that. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's getting like the other team in foul trouble. They have to like account for that on the defensive end. I don't think it as potent as Manu Ginobili's offense could be. You know what I mean?
The way Manu used to go to the rack, he getting fouled.
Yeah, for sure he's getting fouled, but he's not to the same level of a James Harden.
And that's why he wouldn't average 36. Okay, I can see that. He wouldn't average 36.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but it's not just about the averaging points. It's about what you're doing to the defending team.
What about the defensive end of the ball? What about him playing defense compared to James Harden playing defense?
If Manu's taking more of an offensive load, his defense isn't going to be as good as it was on the San Antonio Spurs, especially if it's not on the same type of system.
That's a cop out. That's a cop out.
That's not a cop out. You're asking to put up 20. You ask him to have 25 points for. How's that a cop out?
That's
a fact.
Habitual plea copper. That's a cop out, bro.
Because you're assuming that he's going to be close to James Harden.
Because you assume. I hate it when y'all come up here and do that. Oh, if he scores the ball, he's gonna be too tired to play defense. Man, he's a professional athlete. What are you talking about?
That's what happened. If he's playmaking and scoring at a high level for your team, you can't exert as much defense as you're doing as a role player.
That's a cop out.
What?
That's a cop out.
That's what people
play
do.
both sides. This isn't football. It's basketball.
You got a guy, Bob.
You don't play offense. You don't play offense. You go sit on the bench.
You're asking him to be James Harden, right?
Play basketball.
You have a guy who's going to be scoring, who's going to be creating plays for your team as well. And on top of that, you're expecting them to play high-level defense too. That's kind of a lot of responsibilities. He's not going to be playing the same type of defense he played on the Spurs, bro. He's just not. He's not.
All right.
Hey, one thing I do want to allude to, though, with Manu and James Harden, keep in mind it was a lot of similarities. Remember, Manu started the Euro step. He didn't. He was the one. No, hold on, wait. I'm saying he was the one who really popularized it. He was the one who did it a lot, and people started saying, "Okay, the Euro step." They started associating it with Manu. I remember we used to call it the Manu. Oh, he just Manu'd him. Oh, he just Manu'd him. But also on top of that, let's not act like Manu wasn't flopping and getting a lot of fouls too. That was during the time where a lot of cats was doing that. Mm-hmm. But James Harden just abused it because it became kind of popularized around then, and it started, progressing.
He perfected Manu's game. We can say that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
and so based off of that alone, like I would have Harden over Manu. He just fine-tuned whatever Manu was doing.
Yeah, most definitely. But they actually, we've never really compared them. But
in relation to what we're talking about right now, of course, I'm not talking about the ins and outs of their personal individual game. I'm talking about the flopping, getting to the free throw line and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Euro stepping, all of that stuff. No pun intended. Shout out to the Euro steppers. Like this video, please. Thank you. Next topic.
Next topic.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. The player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.